And the scientists, explorers, everybody, they talk about where is the end of this cosmos? Where all the stars, galaxies, the kind of all this cluster of galaxy, where do they end? Is there an end to the, is there an age of cosmos? Is there a kind of a chasm that, after this, all this number, the material will cease, yeah, completely disappears. That means, is there a boundary, a wall across the universe? And somebody asked that kind of question, and this is the question being asked by very, very proclaimed scientists in the world. Yeah, they are very much talking about in where there are trillions of galaxies and there are millions of cluster of galaxies, and there are more stars than there are grains of sand in this entire Earth. Yeah, they said, okay, this is how vast this universe is, and you can ask the same question: what is beyond this in the cosmos? Surely it must have originated from something. Yeah, it will go on and on. It will go in. It will continue forever. Yeah, and so if you ask that sort of question, you will never get an answer, because you are asking the question from a wrong perspective. And when that question came to Buddha, Buddha said, "Look, Kyabada, you went to all this sort of Brahma world, all this sort of, you bypassed me, and you didn't come to me. You could have come to me, and I would have given you the answer." And what the Buddha said is that where the earth, water, fire, and air find no footing, find. Yeah. So when the mind becomes non-sticky from earthiness of earth, wateriness of water, fieriness of fire, airiness of air, when you have not projected your consciousness toward that, where long, short, small, great, fair, and foul, where the name and form are fully destroyed. And that is how where did your question should be framed as not where is the age of that, but where this kind of concept do not find any footing. Yeah, where these concepts are broken, where those concepts are completely unsupported. Yeah, so you say when they become a reality only when they get support. Yeah, so, and Buddha says that what is that support? And they are sustained by a support. Those concepts, those fire, the earth, the hot, cold, big, small, beautiful, ugly, all these sort of concepts are supported by a support. And that is support. What is that support? Yeah. And the Buddha says, and the answer to that is where consciousness is unmanifestative, is called anidasanam, where consciousness is boundless and all luminous. You see? So when that perception of form has no found footing, when the attention for that perception has been let go, then consciousness is what becomes, it becomes non-manifestative, because those concepts were sustained by consciousness. Yeah. So that dependence for a form, that earth, the water, to manifest, they only become manifest because there is a consciousness, there is a projection. And when that dependence is let go of, when that kind of attention have been pulled out of this process, then Namarupa will stop to influence the consciousness. Consciousness will stop to influence the Namarupa. And yeah, what the Buddha says, that is where the earth, water, fire, and air find no footing, where both long, short, and small, long and short, small and great, fair and foul, where nama and rupa, name and form, are wholly destroyed. And with the cessation of consciousness, all that support is abundant. Yeah. So that means Vijnana Nirodha, which is the cessation of consciousness. How do you arrive at the cessation of consciousness? By process of abandoning, by sexaring. Yeah. because you don't take any kind of experience as you or your. Yeah. So this is a very, very subtle state. And now you know that these are leaning to each other. Yeah. Those experience of form or earthiness, waterness, they only become reality when there is a consciousness. So consciousness become reality when there is attention. Yeah. So attention become reality when there is intention. So you reveal that sort of very, very fabric of reality, that the mind body problem has been exposed. And that is the wisdom. This is why we continually take rebirth, that our fire of craving will inevitably find, because it is agitated, it lands into another experience, another body is found, another host is found for the that experience to land. Yeah. And I gave an example of a virus. Yeah. Consciousness is like a virus. Yeah. It needs a flesh, it needs a living body. Yeah. That means without consciousness, without a body, that virus cannot survive. Yeah. It needs a host. In a similar manner, consciousness needs this four great element, the body, to be able to grow that body. Yeah. So that body can only grow if there is a support from consciousness. And that consciousness can grow if there is support from nourishment provided by the body. And this is what the Buddha said. Yeah. So you expose this mind body problem by your practice. They are sustained by a very, 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 very tiny thread of attention, intention, consciousness, and namarupa. You see, you cannot separate all these threads. They come together. They all come to they converge into one point, and they explode. Yeah. So that is how we are, in this sort of world. We are trapped in this world because of our repeated kind of projection and engagement in this process. Yeah. So wisdom is that seeing this process. This is how all these sort of processes have been fueled by our undue attention, our undue projection. So that is how I would like to conclude this talk today.